You are now listening to Serious Minds RNTV with your host, Professor Griff. The call-in number is 516-654-7688. That's 516-654-7688. This is Professor Griff, and this is Serious Minds RNTV. Serious Minds for Serious Minds. Seriously.
Peace, family. Are you tired of being denied life necessities such as cars, housing, and credit cards due to lack of credit history? Then if so, give Brother New a call today. Brother New will help you legally boost your credit score by adding seasoned trade lines. Brother New also does credit consultations. Make the change today. Call 504-276-2033 or visit TradelinesWithGamba.com.
Do your children love learning? At the Institute for Self-Mastery, we've been homeschooling for 10 years. We didn't just hop on this because of what's going on now. Check us out, the Institute for Self-Mastery, ismhomeschool.org. Peace.
The Serious Minds Brain Tonic was created to sharpen the mind by protecting cells and increasing neurotransmitters associated with learning and memory. This is the Serious Minds Brain Tonic. The Resurrection Formula. This male reproductive tonic elixir is the resurrection you've been looking for. It is a stimulating sexual tonic with mild androgen-like effects that is nourishing to the reproductive system. You can order them at www.professorgriff.me and www.seriousmindsinstitute.com. Just call 678-557-2919. Your health is your wealth. Peace.
All right, greetings, family. Greetings once again. We are black in the building. This is Professor Griff. Of course, you'll already know this is Serious Minds RNTV. All right. It's the Midnight Love edition, and I want everybody to kind of sit back and grab a sip of Kool-Aid. No, I'm only playing. This is not a love edition. No, seriously. I don't know. This is the Heart Chakra Green edition. I don't know what we can call it. But anyway, in the meantime, in between time, I want to thank the Serious Minds listeners and Serious Minds family for tuning in. Shout out to everyone Where is my phone? Shout out to everyone. Tito Saunders, what's good with you, man? Travis Turner, double T. All right. Chris G, what's good? Stacy Stewart, finally caught it live. All right, Stacy. Little Goddess, what's good with you? All right. Joe Smith, what's happening? Dre, what's up, man? Need to know. Peace, what's good? All right, shout out to everyone on IG for checking in. Really appreciate that. Really appreciate y'all. All right. Tonight we're going to be talking about and just asking the basic question, why is the violent crime rate high? Why is it going up? Why is it skyrocketing in every city? All right. Let's talk about that tonight. Maybe maybe we can slap on our solution think caps, and maybe we can kind of dive in and come up with some solutions. All right. Hold on 1 second, fam. Okay. Got that. All right. Shout out to everyone that is donated to the Serious Minds fundraiser. We still got some caps left. If you still want to donate and get a cap, that's the only way we're letting them go. We're not selling them on the site or anything like that, family. So if you want to get red, black, and green RBG snapback, or the black on black, or the yellow on black, white on black, just hit me up. And of course, you can go to www.professorgriff.me. All right. Donate to the fundraiser, and we're going to kind of go from there. All right. Shout out to everyone that have donated thus far. I really appreciate you. All right. I was trying to pull some of them individual names up. All right. Dan, what's up, man? Thanks for the donation. All right. Jessica's coming through like a fat rat in a cheese factory. Mario Moore, of course. All right. All the other Serious Minds listeners and family that support every single thing that I do. I really appreciate that. Beautiful black skin, what's good with you? Miss Nikki, the shady lady on the check-in, making it happen. All right. Golden Era Master. All right. Golden Era. Got you. So tonight we're talking about and asking the question, why is the crime rate so high? And maybe y'all can help me out. All right. All right. It's a good question. I think it's a solid question. I think we should all kind of ask ourselves wherever we live. So, yo, Dan, Enemies Public, you said you in your basement, y'all had about 5 tornadoes in New Jersey. Whoo. Wow. So, SK, you said people are angry. People are angry about what, though? Yeah, this is Serious Minds, family. So make sure you write something complete if you're going to post something up. People are angry, okay? People are angry about what? Like, talk to me. Question is, why is the crime rate up? Why is violent crime rate skyrocketing? Is the question I'm posing and I'm putting out there. All right, why is the crime rate skyrocketing? Why is it so high? All right, says we don't know why the violent crime rate is up, but we knew there's more than one cause. It's more than one cause. So what are these plural causes? All right. You said the criminal system is very flawed, not sure about everywhere else, but here in Savannah, you mean Savannah, Georgia, I take it, it's very hard to stay out of jail once you already have been. Wow, okay. Is it because the media turning narrative and people against each other related to policies, new administration with a high rate is high because of the lockdown and the pandemic? All right, the kids at home are not being controlled anymore, lack of connection to one another, the New World Order, no value in relationships. I guess all of the above. So it's not one thing that's doing it, it's multiple things that are doing it. Is it any higher than last year? Is one city's crime rate higher than the next one? Help me out. People need to turn towards, I don't know if you said that right. Yeah, I don't know if I should block you or did you just write the wrong thing? Yeah, I don't know. That's just too ugly for me, bro. All right. Simple explanations for the surge are to pat. What does that mean? I don't know what PAT means. Is that some code word or something? The United States saw about a 25% more homicides in 2020 than in 2019, based on primarily data released by the FBI. The FBI's single year increase in the homicide rate since reliable tracking began in 1960. The current rate, 6.2 homicides per 100,000 residents, if the same 25% increase is applied to last year's rate. So last year's rate is the highest recorded in the United States in more than 20 years. In America's largest cities, and in particular most economically disadvantaged, code word for black neighborhoods, within those cities, the rise in violence has been the most pronounced. Okay. Help me out, fam. Waiting to get a response from y'all, because I'm just saying. Do they report more of the violent crime in the black neighborhoods, and then that's the image that you see on TV every night? All right, that's the image that's blasted. That becomes what's part of the news cycle. And then when you do the stats, crime continues to get a black face. Are black people committing more crime than other communities or other ethnic groups? And then what are you doing to protect yourself? What are you doing to protect yourself? Hold on, friend. Oh, all right. Did you speak on the Brother Polite situation? No. Do you care about reptilian manipulation? No. But to the subject you're talking about, it's always weird. What you talking about, bro? All right. Family, if you're coming on, stick to the subject matter, all right? So we can kind of get through this together. Is that cool with everyone? All right. The reason for the large increase in violence are a matter of speculation and are likely to remain poorly understood for years to come. Why is that? This is during the coronavirus pandemic, a number of factors change. simultaneously in American cities, making it difficult to isolate the precise combination of ingredients behind the surge in violence. But we do have enough data to judge the strengths and weaknesses of some competing theories. What are these competing theories? What are the competing theories? DJ Chuck, chill out. What's good with you, good bro? I hope you're holding it down, which I know you are. All right. All right. Making it difficult to isolate the precise combination of ingredients behind the surge. So there's some different ingredients that's happening. They're saying it's not particular one thing. I don't know. Some people say more, it's hitting more cities. It's harder in more cities than there are others. It says the United States homicide rate was rising. All right. And then without any real media attention, until it started to get, I think until it starts spilling over into different neighborhoods. From 2014 to 2019, the rate increased by 13%, reversing a long decline of the 54% that had begun in 1991. The rapid growth in homicides during the pandemic appears to have sped up, that increase. What happened? If we were supposed to be social distancing, we weren't going out anymore. Who was killing who? And I don't know. So during the pandemic, it rose. So if we weren't going nowhere, who was people killing? I am confused. Help me out, family. One set of explanations have to do with the economic hardship, social disruptions, and uncertainty that the pandemic has caused, especially for the communities already strained by poverty and structural disadvantage. But there is little evidence that violence increases markedly during the economic downturns. Murders declined during the Deep Recession and in 1980 to 1982 and 2008 to 2010. The economy has been a significant stressor for millions of Americans who found themselves out of work. Lethal violence is largely driven by the actions of a small number of men who are only tenaciously tied to formal labor markets and not immediately affected by job cutbacks. What the fuck does that mean? Excuse my language. Okay. Guess those individuals that were out of work, I don't know, I guess stealing a firearm, having a knife, doing whatever they do to commit crimes. Yeah, I guess that's what's happening. Let's take a moment and send our energy out to Quan, her family, and all our brothers and sisters and our families in New Orleans and Louisiana, in the surrounding area. Sending us some energy, hoping that they make it through that situation that they're knee deep in right now. I saw the footage on the news from some individuals showing what was going on with Hurricane Ida. Ugly, man. Yeah. So he said domestic violence more than doubled under lockdowns, and the new study finds. Okay. All right. Salute to Quan S. and the New Orleans masses that they get through that situation down there in Louisiana. Lily Coates, State of Creation. Peace, Queen. It's nice to see new people come on just to kind of check out, see what's going on, and that kind of thing. When I say that kind of thing, I mean for real. Some people come on like, let me hear what this dude talking about. Economic castration, broken spirits, and declining health. Also access to livable wage jobs. So, all of these things contribute to the rise in crime. So, I'm here in Atlanta, and I think they said the crime rate went up 57% in Atlanta. And if you turn on the news at any given time in Atlanta, carjackings on the rise, the assault against women on the rise, people are stepping outside of their quote-unquote comfort zones, their communities, and committing crimes now in other communities. Shooting people on the highway, following people home and following people and shooting them and robbing them and carjacking them. It almost seems like it's a daily occurrence, man. Minister Paul Scott here. For a solution, everyone should read Black on Black Violence by Dr. Amos Wilson. Thank you, Minister Paul Scott. Really appreciate you. As always, good brother. Black on Black Violence by Dr. Amos Wilson. All right. Number of crimes, the violent crimes, 4,198. Property crimes, 23,371. Total, 27,569. All right, the crime index I'm looking at. The Atlanta annual crimes. Crime rate per 1,000 residents, 8.28. Violent crimes. Property crimes, 4.611. Total, 54%. So the crime rate, as I just said, increased. Now we're talking about the crimes that were reported. All right. So they talked about, let me get rid of this. They talked about the crime. It says verify. Atlanta crime versus Chicago. Here's what we found. We crunched the numbers and adjusting for population. In Atlanta, you're more likely to be a victim of a murder, shooting, and aggravated assault than Chicago. Why? All right. Hold on for a second. We'll let them tell it. Not Professor Griff. We'll let them tell it. Hold on. Let me see. I'm going to share my screen so you guys can check it out. If you're on IG, Jazz9, what's good with you? If you're on IG, you might want to come over to www.youtube.com/C/Serious Minds RNTV. Come on over to YouTube. Check this out. All right.
Because of the
I don't even weigh 210 pounds. You lost me. That's insane.
The truth is that Hollywood's elite actors can get ripped while adding 12, 15, even 20 pounds of muscle in just a few weeks because they follow
the number of shootings we've had in the Atlanta area. A lot of you are obviously concerned.
And you can see why they're really concerned. Several of comments on our 11 Alive Facebook page comparing Atlanta's crime to Chicago's. Our very own Hope Ford takes a look at the data to verify if Atlanta's crime rate is on track with the Windy City.
When we posted about this weekend's violence on our 11 Alive Facebook page, many comments like this one poured in about the city of Atlanta. another Chicago. Atlanta, aka the new Chicago. Is Atlanta trying to outdo Chicago? So we set out to verify, is Atlanta's crime rate worse or close to Chicago's? To verify, we went straight for the data. We pulled violent crime data from the Atlanta Police Department and the Chicago Police Department for the same time period in 2020 and 2021. Now, Chicago is bigger than Atlanta. There's more than 2 million people in Chicago compared to Atlanta's 500,000. So to make the comparison even, we only looked at the cities themselves, no metro areas, and we looked at the crime rate per 100,000 people. And you can see here, at this time in 2020, Chicago had 160 murders, 650 shootings, and 578 aggravated assaults. In Atlanta, for the same time in 2020, the city saw 29 murders, 172 shootings, and 626 aggravated assaults. But if we adjust for population and look at how likely you are to be a victim per 100,000 people, you'll see the likelihood of being murdered is equal. Both have 6 per 100,000 people. But in Atlanta, you're more likely to be a victim of aggravated assault and shootings than Chicago. For 2021, so far, Chicago's had 195 murders, more than 800 shootings, and more than 1,500 aggravated assaults. In Atlanta, it's 44 murders, 243 shootings, and more than 800 aggravated assaults. Again, adjusting for that population, in Atlanta, you're more likely to be a victim of murder, shootings, and aggravated assault than Chicago. So just based off the data, while Chicago has more crime, you're more likely to be a victim of certain violent crimes in Atlanta.
All right, thanks a lot, Hope. If there's something you want us to verify, send us an email at verify@11alive.com. You can also text verify.
All right, there you have it, family. Of course, you already know that was verified from 11 Alive in Atlanta. I'm giving you those stats. So per when they're going by the population, so I think it's 100,000 per capita kind of math that they were doing, you're more likely to suffer a violent crime after they crunched the numbers. And crunching the numbers, they did. Now, you would think that because of the crime rate, you would think people would be taking online kung fu and karate and self-defense classes and firearms classes and all kind of stuff. I did see a surge in gun sales for the last two and a half years. And the FBI says the number one first-time gun owner buyer within the last few years, over the 5 million guns that were sold, they were sold to black women. So now if black women are buying the guns, are black women learning how to use the guns? Bino Mob, thank you very much. We appreciate you. You would think that they would be kicking down your door to take a self-defense class or to learn how to defend themselves, dealing with conflict resolution or situational awareness, these kind of things. But I don't see it. I don't see it happening from the at least 24 firearms and self-defense instructors that I know. I don't see it. They're not kicking down those gentlemen or those young ladies' doors. All right? We're coming up with different ways to having to quote unquote entice people to come in to learn how to use the weapon that you've been keeping in your closet after you bought it. It's still in the box. Just some basic. Great filibuster. What's good with you, good bro? Quan is not on tonight. You know the situation she's dealing with her family in Louisiana. I'm saying to you for right now, your finances may be kind of funny. Go on YT University. Start there. All right. Start exercising. At least get in shape. All right. But my thing is, just do not sit and be a victim. Don't sit and be a victim. All right. Some of these situations I see on the news, I just said to myself, okay, that individual can be prepared. If he was a little bit more security minded. All right. I'm not saying because that individual could have did a couple of more push-ups and a couple of more jumping jacks and some sit-ups, that would have saved their life. No. But if you would have gotten the mindset of defending yourself and learning some form of self-defense and just kind of having that mindset, yeah. John Trey was good, man. So family, come on. We got to, if it's going to change, then we got to change the dynamic. Parents got to be responsible for their teenage children, especially their boys, because who's committing these crimes? All right. You have to, you have to study some form of self-defense. That's just plain and simple. You have to study some form of self-defense. Yeah, Donna, I hope you hope and pray. Yeah, but we got to make it. We got to come up off the prayer and put some action. Pray, get up off your knees. All right, unclasp your hands after the prayer. Go make it happen. The U.S. has just 4% of the world's population, but owns about 40% of the civilian-owned guns globally, according to the 2018 report from Switzerland-based Small Arms Survey. Someone asked me to come be a part of a anti-gun protest and rally. Yep, I was like, fuck out of here. Not me. Just not doing it. I'm sorry. No. I just sent one line back. So I'm pro-gun. So, yeah, I'm pro-Second Amendment. I'm pro-defending myself by any, every, and all means necessary. End of the damn story. Don't text me again. Get out of here. Not gonna happen. The Black Messiah movement. All right. You says in Durham, our solution is for everyone to adopt a block in the hood and be responsible for that block. Minister Paul Scott. Let's give a round of applause to Minister Paul Scott. All right, if you come on and leave a comment and you changing the subject, I'm just blocking you straight up. All right, stay focused, man. All right, Cleveland Girl 47. That's beautiful, but what is the difference between rearing and raising? All right, come on, help me out. Cleveland Girl 47. Rearing and raising, what's the difference? Aisha Smith, if you just coming on, that's not the way we greet one another, sis. Come on now. I know you're smarter than that. Assalamu alaikum, peace, hotep, shalom, something. You just say, hey. Come on. At least speak something positive into existence. Guns don't kill people, Donna K. You're right. People kill people.
We are going on a family vacation. Everybody is so excited for this.
All I don't need that. All right, there we go. Family, guns don't kill people. People kill people. With knives, guns, blunt objects, whatever. Thank you very much, little goddess. Little goddess reminds us to hit the like button. Share. Hit the bell icon. Do not come on and change the subject, family. You will get blocked. All right? Stay focused, family. All right? If you can't sit still for 2 hours, and this program is not even 2 hours, it might be 40 minutes. Stay focused. Well, that needs to be a class that someone needs to have, the MD20. But my thing is, will black people come to the class? Because I've been giving class. I've been trying to do blended learning for a long time online to educate people about the Second Amendment, the Castle Doctrine, their legal rights, and this kind of thing, and to be responsible of firearms and gun owners. Who wants to come to the class? No, don't ask me, Cleveland Girl 47. You look it up. You study it. Salute, Jazz and Nine. What's good with you? All right. So let's be real about the conversation that we're having. Realistic solutions. All right. And this question is not a us against them kind of conversation. All right. This is about you being responsible, you knowing and understanding. You have to be responsible for your safety. All right. African body and mind. Peace. What's good with you? Donna K. I don't want to block you. We're not talking about that. Stay focused. We're talking about why is the violent crime on the rise? What are some of the solutions? Peace and blessings be unto you. Oh, and you and your wife's anniversary, Professor Griff. Miss Soleil, thank you very much. All right. IP Fire Medic. What's going on with you? Family, when you hear the information about the class, most cases, if you can't afford it, the people in my circle will let you in the class anyway. All right. The question here now becomes responsibility. The question here now is like, are we actually going to take it serious and start learning how to defend ourselves on every level? Self-defense classes, firearms classes, classes dealing with where's my information? Did I bring it down here? I'm not sure if I brought it down here. Well, I'll show you guys tomorrow in tomorrow night's class. All right. I'll show you in tomorrow night's class. There's just different classes that you can take, small, short classes. All right. So you can begin to start the process. All right. Yeah, I'm not sure. Mimi, Nati, Niti, Nita, Mimi. I'm not sure where you're going with that, but that, without being in context, will confuse some people. They're online, IP Fire Medic, online. No one's really meeting in person anymore. I am still teaching some classes where I am meeting in person. No, John Trey, the prophet, you need to do something. I need to do something. We just can't say something needs to be done. All right. Little God, it's at home defense too. And then that extra S is right there. But it's September 11th. Thank you very much, little goddess. Concealed carry and home defense too. These are the kind of classes I'm talking about. IP Fire Medic. I'm giving a firearms class on home defense and concealed carry. The legal aspect of it and right on through the gamut. All right. From 1 to 4 p.m. at the Georgia Firing Line on Canton Road in Marietta. All right. To take the class, just contact me, 678-557-2919. 678-557-2919. Just text me, 678-557-2919. You would think they'd be kicking down my door to get into class. Anyone that taken my class before or can't afford it or whatever, contact me. Let me know your situation. Let's get you into class. All right. We'll see what you can afford. Well, you need a capital L on that IP joint. Yeah. More money. Don't change the subject, bro. The number is 678-557-2919. 678-557-2919. All right. Little goddess, put my Serious Minds info or my phone number in there so the people, when they see this, they can know where to go. We got to give them an action item in that information I just put up. Give them an action item. Let them know where to go. They can text me at 678-557-2919. Bridget Johnson, thank you very much for that beautiful insight. Ground-based neighborhood, ground-based, it should be based with an ED, neighborhood learning. Classes are effectual because of apathy. Okay. A little bit above people's pay grade, but don't worry about it. Our community lacks togetherness and goal-based planning. America has blinded us. Bridget Johnson is absolutely correct. Let's get back to basic stuff. What happened to gym class? What happened to your mama saying go outside and play? What happened to basic stuff? Texas has no license or training required laws. You shouldn't be required to train. Nita, Mimi, I don't know how you pronounce your name. You shouldn't have to be required to train. You should want to train. If Texas passed a law and says it's open carry and you don't need a permit, that still means you need to train, because your ass can still go to jail if you use your firearm. And all of us should be joining the USCCA. If you need a referral code, hit me up. But I need y'all to go to www.uscca.com. You need legal protection. Peace and love. Our children was outside for 3 hours today training. You have to train, plain and simple. I don't care what kind of law is passed. You have to train. If you need a referral code for USCCA, hit me up. Go to the uscca.com website and check out what they have to offer. No, there's no way to expedite it. No. But while you're waiting, you should be training. Ramona Black Butterfly, greetings. How you doing? Black Butterfly. I don't know what RFA laws are. What is that? The point here, family, is if I'm asking the question, why is the violent crime rate going up? The question to you is, what are you doing about bringing it back down? Are we being responsible? This conversation is not about whether or not you own or you don't own a gun. This question is not about this. This show is not about that. If that's the conversation that we need to have, then we'll have that conversation. We'll put the stats and the facts in front of us, and we'll have that conversation. But right now, people are not training and they lack training. People are making mistakes. I mean, even some police officers and military leaving guns in the car, cars getting broken into, guns get stolen, now they on the street. That gun ends up in a violent crime situation. Come on. You're right, John Trey. People's anxiety is up. People don't know where their next meal or paycheck is coming from. We understand all of that. And you're right, Miss Fitness, Alley Cat Fitness. People need to be more respectful towards one another. All right? No, you're right. People are acting on their true feelings mixed with anger and poverty. I'm seeing situations where 13-year-olds are carjacking people, 14-year-olds. All right, get in the class. All right, get in a self-defense class. Get in the mindset. All right, at least the thing that you should be pulling from this conversation is the fact that you need to learn some form of self-defense with a self-defense mindset. All right, self-talk. I'm going to make it through this. I'm going to survive by any, every, and all means necessary. All right, family? It's your brother, Professor Griff. I'm out of here until tomorrow night. We're going to send some positive energy out to Quan and her family and all the brothers and sisters in Louisiana that's been hit by the Hurricane Ida. All right. Remember, fam, the class is September 11th. Hit me up, 678-557-2919. I have a few bottles of Nassia oil, Serious Minds Brain Tonic, and the Resurrection Formula. All right. I have all 3 bottles. Hold on one second, family. Hold on. Let me see something. Where? I think it's right here. All right. All 3 bottles are still in. Brain Tonic and the Divinity 1. All right. Indiana Artiste. Thank you. Shout out to everyone over here on YouTube, Facebook, Periscope. Thank y'all very much for coming through. Let's send some positive energy out there to Quan. All right. I will see y'all tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow evening, fam. I love y'all to life. This is Professor Griff, and I am out. All right. Revolution is not an event. It's a process. All right. Shout out to my man Jake, not from State Farm. Shout out to my man Jake. Shout out to Miss Scott. All right. Shout out to Captain Kurt. Everyone that was in the class tonight in the AR-15 class at the Georgia firing line. Get in the class, fam. Train. The class was beautiful. Very informative. All right. And shout out to the fine people at the Georgia firing line. All right. In Kennesaw, Georgia. My phone number is 678-557-2919. All right, little goddess Johnny Taylor. I will see and speak with y'all tomorrow evening. All right. Peace. I'm out of here, fam. Peace. Da 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 ba 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 ba.
You are now listening to Serious Minds RNTV with your host, Professor Griff. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, so we can notify you when's the next time we vibe on Serious Minds.